I think so. Yeah, I did. All right, everybody, we're back with the 56th episode of the Alpha Male Show. And for some reason, the top of my page says the Paranormal Encyclopedia. We really need to fix that shit. Because them crazy psycho babble friggin' encyclopedia people. Whatever, as long as it says the Alpha Male Show, we'll figure the rest out. It's probably when you guys post that it comes up as the Paranormal Encyclopedia. Actually, when you post, they probably all say the Jerry Petito Show because somehow her name is attached to everything on this program. It's completely ridiculous. Look at this whole crew in the house. Joe Rombie in the house. What's going on, Joe? The Hammer in the house. Mikey Valentine. Mr. Renus. Renus? I can never pronounce your name. How you doing, Steve? I'll be honest, I can't even see this far anymore. My eyes are shot. Oh, it's so good to be here. Where do we want to, I bet you $5 you come over here. You'll see the top of the screen says the Paranormal Encyclopedia. I'll bet you $5 right now. I just handed you money. Look, what does that say? Oh, yeah. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, because you haven't opened it. Try opening it. Unbelievable. What an engineering crew I have here, folks. I can't tell you. My God. So, everybody who came out to the Alpha Comedy Club was out for a big surprise, weren't they? The place was packed. Head to toe, toe to head, left to right, right to left. It was like the charge of the Light Brigade. They were coming from all angles. There were a ton of people there. The highlight of the evening was the waitress Gianna. She was quite the dish. Everyone fell in love with Gianna. I thanked her vehemently. And our engineer Ruben has a crush on her. Oh, good. My live video is interrupted. Fantastic. You could have left it alone. It's a live video. It was a live video where I had 15 people in the room, and now they're all gone. So you could change that stupid Paranormal Encyclopedia program. My God, it doesn't end. Who stole the fan in here? Where's the fan? It's 200 degrees in here. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, great. I'm back. Except now I got to... Oh, my God. This is what I have to deal with, folks. Oh, good. My live video's interrupted. So now I got to go back. I got to come out of this video. And I got to come into another video because Ruben had to fuck with things. Oh, my God. Don't you have an Uber to pick up or something? Quick, somebody order an Uber. Yeah, great. I went from 15 people to 2. Thanks, Ruben. Appreciate it. You're really helping out the show. What's your next get? What's your next trick? You're going to burn the building down with us in it? That's great. I lost half the friggin' people. Darlene's in the house. What's going on, Darlene? Oh, yeah, they'll come back. There were people I never saw before. I'll never see them again. They're like, look at this shabby show. The production value is shit. Fantastic. Oh, right in the middle of me bragging about the Alpha Comedy Club. What a great night we had. Oh, yeah, great. Do it again for who? The 3 people who were here? My God, you're a mess. Well, at least the Hammer is back. What's going on there, Hammer? None of them are coming back. The Rennises are back because they're always here. And the Hammer's here. Everyone else left. Oh, it's a sad day. Oh, well. Anyway, the Alpha Comedy Club was a huge success on February 16th. All the comics crushed it. Except me. I kind of bombed until I started talking to the waitress. And then once I started talking to the waitress, everything was fantastic. I don't think she could. She will never again. The waitress will never again be thanked without knowing if it's someone mocking her from the show or actually grateful for her help. Why do I hear my voice all the way over there in the engineers? Ruby, can you do one thing right tonight? Just one. Just one. You interrupted my video in the middle of 20 people watching. Hey, Courtney, what's going on, Courtney? Courtney Marino is drop dead gorgeous. How this girl isn't just beating guys off with a baseball bat is beyond me. I love you too, Darlene. You're the best. You guys are the best. Yeah, Courtney Marino is like one of those. Just, it's like an anomaly. She's dating a guy who's nowhere in her league. She's heads and tails better than he is. I don't get it. It's one of those girls that, you know, she's really hot. She's really good looking, but she must have absolutely no idea how hot and good looking she is because she's dating way below her level. Like somebody you could get, Ruben. Johnny Imbo in the house. The Ventosos are here. What's going on there, Danielle? I know it's you because there's an emoji. I'm not doing Hulk Hogan or Andre the Giant impressions, Hammer. The hell is wrong with you? You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see you come up to New Jersey and come out to my comedy club. We need all the guests we can get. We were jam-packed on the 16th. We couldn't get more people in there with a shoehorn. And February 23rd is already sizing up to be a good day. So, hey, Gisella's in the house. Hi, Gisella. My radio sister. You know what she does? She doesn't turn off my show in the middle of it. Like Ruben does. Way to go, Ruben. You hear 1 week, you tore the whole place down. Robert Field in the house. What's going on, Rob? You'll be hosting this week, whether you know it or not. Let's see. What else we got going on? I don't want to spend all day bragging about the Alpha Comedy Club, but I will. And I'll get into that a little bit later. A couple of things I want to get into. For some unknown reason, Colin Kaepernick is getting paid by the NFL, I guess, to just go away and shut up already. But if that's the case, I'm going to kneel down here, and I expect full payment from HamiltonRadio.net. I would kneel here, but I don't think I can get up, and I'd probably stick to the floor, or at this point, just fall right through it. So I'm just going to stay where I am, but in the new studio, I'm kneeling. And by the way, since we're talking about the new studio, all those commie pinkos on every other show on this station, stop taking the American flag down. You guys are communists. You guys are terrorist supporters. Go screw yourselves. Leave the American flag up where Americans act like it. Stop being ashamed of who you are. You're a disgrace. Every one of you. Whoever takes his flag down should be ashamed of themselves. Crying out loud. All right, now I'm screaming about stuff. and I can't really scream because I have no voice. So we're gonna quietly rant over stuff this week. Ryan's toy review. Has anybody seen this abortion? Or am I the only one who's witnessed the abortion that is Ryan's toy review? My grandson sits there. Now, let's give you an idea if you don't know what the show is. This annoying little friggin' I don't even know what I guess he's like Oriental, whatever he is. He's like a little Nazi kid. He's like, it's like he came straight from Hiroshima after we dropped a bomb on his kid's head. We should definitely drop a bomb on his father's head because they're the most annoying sons of bitches I've ever laid eyes on. They irritate me. I hate them. If I saw this kid, if I was just walking down the street and I looked, I said, "Hey, it's the kid from Ryan's Toy Review," I'd punch this kid right in the mouth. And he's like 6 years old. This kid has his own toys. He's got everything. All he does, he sits home and he plays with toys on the internet. That's what this kid's job is. He plays with toys on the internet with his father and his mother, and they play stupid little games all day. Because God forbid somebody went and got a job in that house. And this kid just reviews toys and tells you whether they're any good. Now I'm sitting there. I go home, and my grandson's got TV on, and he's watching this show, and I'm watching him, and I go, Jason, what are you watching? Hi, Janet. How are you? One of our very funny comics coming up this weekend, February the 23rd, Janet Regensburg. Hysterically funny. Come out and see her. If you don't, you're going to get the clap. So either get the clap or come out and see Janet. I would say come out and see Janet. That's me. Anthony Ennis, Jen Gavin in the house. Good to see everybody. I got to write this down because I don't want to forget it because it's coming up and it's good news. But I'm in the middle of yelling at Ryan at the moment. My grandson's watching the show, and he's watching this kid play with toys. And I'm watching him play with these toys, and I go, Jason, why are you watching this kid play with toys? And he goes, I don't know. I said, but Jason, you have that toy in your room. Go get him and play with it. Screw this kid. Screw this little commie pinko kid. Why is my Facebook buffering? What are you guys doing over there? Oh, a likely story. Oh my God! All right, I'm gonna have to improvise because obviously the computer is screwing me. Yep, computer is screwing me. So we're gonna go. Of course, I can't get where I'm going. Here we go. We're gonna come here, and the computer is screwing me. Because that's what the computer does. It screws me. Ha! There we go. Now I will watch it here. And the computer... Oh, now the computer is done buffering. Screw this computer. I'm going to take this computer. I'm going to run it over Ruben's car as soon as he gets a fourth tire. Because currently Ruben only has 3 tires. Someone never informed Ruben that when you get a flat tire, you're not supposed to keep driving on it. And that when you see sparks coming out from underneath your car because you have a flat and you're driving on the rim, that you're supposed to stop. You're a mess. You're a mess, and Gianna wants no part of you. She's dating that sexy beast, Peter. He's even named after a dick. So anyway, I'm telling my grandson, now when I was a kid, I watched Bugs Bunny, the 90s, there were real cartoons. My son, when he was growing up, he had Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. He had all these cool cartoons. The Tick, Freakazoid. And now these kids are stuck watching other kids play with toys. Because no one can create, hi Jen, no one can create anything. No one has any capacity to create something new. It's friggin' terrible. I can't stomach it. Uh, I put a kibosh on it. There's also another show with this little girl on it, and she's got her headphones, and she's sitting there playing video games, and she's really irritating. If I was her parent, I would hit her in the face with a bat. But these parents aren't paying this kid any attention because this kid is just sitting online for some god awful reason. Oh, that felt better. Got that burp out. Hey, Carl Carbone in the house. What's going on, Carl? For some reason, parents are just don't pay attention to these kids, and they use these kids as cash cows on YouTube to get 12 million views. I'm walking through the store the other day, and I see that Ryan's kid, little ugly kid, his face tattooed all over toys in the store. I just want to punch that kid in the face. Oh, my God, I hate that kid. Friggin' no good little bastard. I'm dying here. I'm dying. I got water. No, Ruben, you'll probably bring me scotch, which... What the hell is a blind bag video? Just now I have no idea what you're talking about. Blind bag video. Sounds made up. I will say this. If you can get the clown videos where the guys walk up dressed as clowns trying to scare people, and then every once in a while one of them pulls out a gun to try and shoot the clown, and the clown shits in his pants, that's just funny. I agree, Jen. And I got to be honest with you, I don't want to hang out with my kids either. I'm tired of that shit. I've had 3 kids. I'd rather be on my phone and talking to them. They drive me nuts. What are you guys doing over there that I got to keep looking at the Windows picture when you take my picture off? Didn't we already do enough? Didn't we already do enough when you shut off my show in the middle? Oh, my God, you're a mess. Oh. Oh, my God. First, Ruben just shuts me off in the middle of my show. Then he shuts off my picture, so we got to look at the Windows screen. Oh. Kids watching kids opening up toys in a bag. I don't get it. Rob, thank you very much on congratulating me on the new comedy club. I'm very excited about it. We got shows coming up. We got one coming up this weekend. We're toying with going monthly instead of weekly. They want to make sure that, we're looking for audience, as always, but we want to make sure that we're not crushing the employees, because Gianna lost about 6 pounds running back and forth all night as the only waitress. So we're at we're still in negotiations on what we're going to do and how often we're going to run shows and that. But this Saturday night, everybody come on out, February the 23rd. We got the infamous Johnny Hollywood coming out. We got... I know, Janet, I had to be creative. I had to go and find other kids and push them down on the ground and run away. That was my entertainment when I was a kid. Things have changed. Sal, thank you very much for coming out. It was a great pleasure having you. Club was a big hit. Place was sold out. It was packed. We had a great time. Everybody had a good time. And that's what I'm looking to do. I just want people to come out. It's time for people to stop being offended by everything. It's time for people to come out, have fun, have a good time, enjoy themselves. And that's what happened. Everyone I talked to came out. They had fun at the club. The food was good. They brought in their own booze, so it wasn't real expensive. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a nice night out where it's inexpensive. We still get great entertainment. Our comics were phenomenal. Dave Hodge was a phenomenal host. He really hit it out of the park. And then Randy Lupo with her bulletproof vest on was top notch. She led off the show. She did a great job. Pam came in with her magic guitar and really surprised everybody with. Everyone I talked to goes, "Oh my God, she seems so nice," and then all of a sudden she started singing her songs and started cursing, and it was funny. So, and Pam's the sweetest person in the world. I mean, she talks to me and doesn't slug me in the throat, so that in itself says something about her. Gino DiMaggio knocked out of the park. She was a little nervous about getting up there. She didn't think she was. Said it was the first time she was ever doing like 15, 20 minutes, but she got up there and she did a really great job. I was so proud of her. Proud of everybody. It was a great evening. It was a fun time. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Hey, Gene Piero's watching. I don't know why he's watching on Facebook. I'm looking right at him, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing you're watching because Ruben's going to shut something else off in 5 minutes, and maybe you could turn it on. That will be helpful. So as I'm saying, people, stop being offended by everything. Come out, have a good time. Come out to the club. It's there for the comics. I want them to come out. I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to enjoy themselves. I want the guests to enjoy themselves. I want the waiters, waitresses, cooks, specifically the owner of Jim Dandy's to make a lot of money. And I'm just having fun. I had so much fun the other night. I had all my friends were out there, my family. Gene came all the way up here from Trenton up to Rutherford, which is a good 2-hour ride. He brought everybody except Ruben. He told Ruben he couldn't come with him in the car because he was afraid he was going to shut the car off while they were driving. So Gene told him he had to find his own way up. But like I'm saying, just come on out this Saturday night. What a crew. Johnny Hollywood. We got Robert Field. Who else do I have? Oh, I got No Punchline Paul. Or No Filter Paul. You might know him from Opie and Anthony. Or you might just know him from being a douchebag on a dysfunctional podcast on Friday nights. Paul's a great guy, but I love breaking his chops because he deserves it. I'm going to try and have him deported into Mexico because he's not from there. No, technically it's not. That's from Johnny Dangerously. Catch up. The fans can't hear you if you're just talking to thin air. So either get on air or shut up during my show. It's the same thing I tell everybody. If you can't tell my fans, and trust me, my fans will yell at me later. If you can't tell my fans, then don't say anything. Get on the microphone if you want to say something. Otherwise, sit back there and try not to shut anything off. Okay, Ruben? Sometimes you got to teach these guys stuff. Now, we got some important stuff coming up. Not quite as important as this Saturday night at the Alpha Comedy Club. Who did I miss? Because I got Janet Regensburg, who is just going to kill it. She always does. She's one of my favorite comedians. She really is. We got Johnny Hollywood, who I love to death. He's a great guy. I heard rumor that Anthony Crescenzo didn't know I had a club, which greatly disturbs me. I figured Johnny and Anthony would just share that. But if Anthony's tuned in or anyone's listening in or sees Anthony, by all means, tell him I apologize for him not knowing about my club. As soon as I get an open spot, I want Anthony there. I love Anthony to death. He's one of my favorite people. He really is. I enjoy working with him, and I can't wait to get him out to the club. Trust me, it wasn't an oversight, but once I mentioned that I had spots, they filled up in minutes because people just started calling me and bombarding me with, hey, can I get spots? So I don't want, if I haven't reached out to you. It's not because I don't love you. It's not because I don't want you at the club. It's just that we filled everything up. We're still kind of feeling out what we can and cannot do. We want to see if we can maintain doing a weekly show. If we're not going to maintain doing a weekly show, then we're going to cut it back to maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month. If we do, then we're going to be doubling up on shows. So it's just a feeling out process. I promise you, you guys, I love you guys. I want to see you come perform at my club. I want to make sure you guys make some money. You know a fee stand-up comedian? A few. I know you. I know you do, Jen. I'm one. I'm one of the ones you know, and everyone you know is from Illinois. I got 5 million comics out here in Jersey. I don't even know how I'm going to squeeze them all in on my show. I'm going to have to put 35 people on the show just to get everybody in. But yeah, I don't want anyone to feel shunned or shunted. If I know you and you think we're friends, guess what? We are. I love you guys. I want you all on my show. If I could fill up my show with 35 comics every night, I would. But we want to keep these shows professional, so we want to keep it to 5, maybe 6 comics. And I want everybody to get paid. So right now it's a feeling out process of what we can and cannot do. Jen, Ron Jeremy isn't exactly a comic. I mean, he may be doing stand-up comedy, but let's face it. We all know Ron Jeremy for a totally different reason. But honestly, if Ron's doing comedy and he wants to come out to Jersey, I would by all means put him on my show because he's Ron Jeremy. And that guy has brought how do I say, hope to all fat guys across the country that we can have sex with really hot girls. So we'll definitely talk. I'm going to try and, again, I've talked to you before. I'm trying to come out. The nudes are popping this year. I'm hoping to be able to get out there. I got a few other things that I got to take care of, but we're going to shoot for that. But anyway, again, comics, I love you guys. I want you all to perform at my club. And I've heard from a couple of sources, and I'm not going to bring up names, but that if you come play my club, you can't play their club. Well, I'm going to put this out there to all my comic friends, to everybody out there. I want everyone to know, and I want everyone to understand. If you come play my club, you're going to come there, you're going to play, you're going to have fun. And you're going to get paid. And if you go the next night and play in a different comedy club, you go with my blessing and you go with my admiration and you go with everything I can possibly give you. It's a tough business. It's not easy to get up there every night. And you guys who get up there every night should get up there. So I have no problem with you playing anyone else's club. I would hope no one else has problems with my club because, I've had one show there. The show was a success. I have to do it every week. We don't know what's going to happen from here. I can only hope and pray that, every week the shows keep going off. But whatever's meant to be is meant to be. I always, this isn't to toot my own horn, but I've spent my life, in my early 20s, I was a pro wrestler. I left that to stay at home, and not stay at home, but I went to work and was a full-time dad. And then after I got divorced, I jumped into a couple of things. I wanted to jump into comedy. I did that. I've tried a ton of different stuff. Everything I've tried, running my own business, that flopped. I'm trying again here at the again, there's a ton of different things I've tried. I've tried comedy. I'm doing radio now. I'm a wrestling announcer now. So there's a million things I've done and I've tried, and and I got to tell you, whether they succeed or they fail or whatever it is, I always look at everything I do as it's a success because I'm doing what I want to do and I'm enjoying myself doing it. So anyone who thinks they're unsuccessful because they run a few shows and things don't go their way, that's a shame. I've done everything, anything that's ever interested me, I've tried to do, and I enjoy doing it. I come here every week, and I enjoy doing this show. I enjoy picking on Ruben and Gene because it's fun. But deep down, they both know I love them to death. And I was so grateful they came out to my show because I know how far of a ride this is because I make it once a week. I was grateful they all came out. Gene brought his wife and his daughter and two stray people. They brought Sal, who hosts a couple of shows on this program, and some guy who thinks he's the daughter's boyfriend. They throw that kid right out of the house. That kid looks like a slug. Yeah, he looks like a swell guy. He looks like a slug. Throw him out. Janet, I can't wait to get a big hug from you. How long it's been since someone's hugged me. People are afraid to touch me. And I don't blame them. I don't even touch myself anymore. You want to know why? Because I know where I've been. I know where I've been, and it's scary. But if you do want to give me a hug, it's fine. Just bring penicillin. It's probably best. Hey, Paul Passamano was in the house. Everybody, wish my buddy Paul a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Paul. It's good to see you, pal. I think your laptop is completely shut down, Gene. Yeah. It's a mess. Uh, hey, Paul. You know what? Just for your birthday this weekend, if you got nothing to do, it's always good to see you. Saturday night, February the 23rd. If you're in the area, you and your wife. The Alpha Comedy Club is open and up and running. We're inside Jim Dandy's in Rutherford, New Jersey, 102 Park Avenue. So if you guys want to come out, come on out. You'll be my guest for your birthday. For all you've done for all my kids and every kid in Lyndhurst, least I could do is bring you out and have you come out for a fun night at my club. I'm so excited. I just want to get everybody out to the club. I want everybody to come. Everybody had such a great time the other night. I want everybody to come and have a great night, have fun, drink, eat, laugh, and you're going to be laughing with the group of comics I got. I keep forgetting who's on the show. All I got to do is open a book and look. I'm a little retarded sometimes. Sorry. I got Robert. Oh, Tim Eli's coming out. That's right. I got Tim. I keep forgetting to mention Tim Eli. He wasn't originally on the show, but he was nice enough to fill in for a friend of mine who couldn't make it. Something came up. He got booked out of state, so he's not going to be in town. So Tim Eli was happy to take his place. I can't wait to see Tim. Tim, the Eggman, Eli always crushes it. So we're gonna have a really great time. It's gonna be fun. Everybody should really come out and do the show. But enough about that. We also got one March 2nd. So, Paul, if you can't make February 23rd, reach out to me for March 2nd. We'll get you tickets for that. I think we're still doing that unless we completely tank this week. That we might skip the March 2nd show and do the one at the end of the month. I barely have a voice, so we're gonna move on. We have Rich Rez in the house. I saw the picture of your daughter, Rich. You playing with your little daughter, and she is adorable. Hey, Tom Montefusco in the house. Now that I got some of my wrestling buddies in the house. Let's bring up April the 14th. We're doing a fundraiser. Rescue Mania is doing a fundraiser at St. Mary's for Tracers. Tracers is an organization based out of Bergen County that they help homeless people, not even homeless people, homeless veterans. They get them a place to live. They get them try and help them find work so that they have a job and a place to live and a roof over their heads. It's really a great organization. I can't say enough great things about Tracers. So everybody, come out to Rescue Mania April the 14th at St. Mary's in Rutherford on Chestnut Street. It's what a worthwhile cause this is. I can't think of a better cause. Helping homeless veterans find a purpose, find a home, and find a find a home and find a job. Everything to help them get up on their feet. They're great people, and Tom Montefusco, I'm sure, is going to be a part of Rescue Mania April the 14th, and I know I'll be there one way or another. I'm getting myself in that building. I'm sure we'll see the likes of Rescue Mania champion Crowbar, North American champion Gunner Trash. All these people are going to be there, so definitely mark off your calendar April the 14th at St. Mary's in Rutherford, helping out Tracers. Nothing better than giving back. Speaking of giving back, Valentine's Day is over, ladies, and now it's your turn. March the 14th is rolling around. And as you know, March the 14th is my favorite holiday of the year. It is Steak and Blowjob Day, ladies. I am taking applications. Anybody who wants to submit an application on what kind of steak you want to make me, I am listening. And if you haven't noticed by my size, I can eat more than one steak. So, by all means, multiple ladies, feel free to just chime in. Send me a private message, and we'll get ourselves a steak and a blowjob and all that fun stuff. Because, hey, what's the world without a little steak and head? Okay, now, since we're talking March, this is always a big time of year here at the Alpha Male Show. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to tell you. Every March, we hold our Alpha Madness tournament every March. Okay? The college basketball has their March Madness tournament. We have our Alpha Madness tournament. The lovely Jen Garrett is our current reigning champion. She won her trophy. She won the money. She's going to get a part in the movie, which we're still working on. Me and Gene were talking about it earlier. We might be able to work some stuff out. Gisela Bella's going to sleep. That's a shame. Ruben's waving, or he's knocking things over, so my show shuts off again. I'm not sure which. But he might be saying goodnight to you, Gisela. Either that or he's just trying to get my show off the air. It's one of the two. I'm not really sure. But as I was saying, the Alpha Madness tournament is coming up. Might start next week. It might start the week after. I still got to put some stuff together. I got all these tournaments and everything going on. This week is the 23rd. Next week will be early. I may even push it back a little because if you recall last year with the tournament, we had a lot of interruptions with some bad East Coast snowstorms. The weather has been less than forgiving this year. It's been rainy, it's been snowy, it's been sleety, it's been cold. So I may push it back to mid-March. I mean, this is our tournament. We can do it anytime we want. I mean, I like running it parallel with college basketball. But I know I had a ton of interruptions last year, and it took the tournament like 7 weeks to finish because there were so many weeks we missed down here. I think we missed 2 or 3 weeks in March last year due to horrific snowstorms. But everybody, keep that in mind. we're going to be running the tournament pretty soon, I think. Next week or two, I think we'll start it. Now, for our favorite part of the show, everyone's favorite part, our Alpha Male and Alpha Female of the Week. This is how you get into the Alpha Madness tournament. Now, this year, just to give you an idea, prizes for the Alpha Madness tournament, we're gonna have the trophy as always. You're gonna get the Alpha Madness tournament trophy. I'm gonna try and get it to be bigger and better than last year. I don't know how much money is going to be involved. Last year, I believe Jen Garrett won $200 for a crummy little radio show based out of New Jersey that's held in the Anne Frank room of Hamilton Radio. $200 is pretty impressive. But this year, we're going to go one step further. I'm going to give away 4 tickets to the whatever upcoming show it is. I will give away 4 tickets, unless you're out of state. Now, if you're out of state, like Jen Garrett's in Illinois, if you're out of state, I will send you 4 tickets to the Alpha Comedy Club that you can use anytime you'd like. But if you're local, I'm going to try and get it within the month of April. Maybe a show sometime in April. So, that's some of the prizes and some of the ideas. If we can get the movie up and going, maybe we'll even offer you a spot in the movie. That's a possibility. Let's see, what else do we have? We got Alpha Male and Alpha Female of the Week. Let's see, yeah, this isn't working at all. Okay. Now, Alpha Male and Alpha Female, I got to say, Alpha Male, there's only one Alpha Male this week. Alpha Female, there was a 3-way tie for the Alpha Female of the Week this week. In fact, let me skip this over because I don't want to forget something. Okay. This week's Alpha Male of the Week, none other than the man who, hey, Rocco Filarino's in the house. What's going on, Rocco? Getting here just in time for me to announce the Alpha Male and Alpha Female of the Week. That's great news. Where? Oh, Alpha Male. This man earned it. He lent me a sound system, and he was a killer host for the very first show at the Alpha Comedy Club. He hasn't tuned in yet tonight, but he's probably exhausted. My main man, Dave Hodge, Alpha Male of the Week. 2 thumbs up, buddy. You did a great job. I appreciate the lending of the sound system. I know. You know what, Rocco? You got this Bruin Beer, this new restaurant out in Florida. Boy, everybody's promoting. Rocco, yes. He's busy brewing beer. Send me all the info on that, Rocco, like where it is and all that. I'll add it to the plugs every week. I mean, you're here every week, checking in. The least I could do is plug your restaurant. But best of luck to you. And if I come down to Florida, I'm going to start a comedy club in that. Bruin Burger, that's it. I knew there was beer and burgers involved. I knew there was meat and grog. So Bruin Burgers, just send me all the info. I'll write it down. I'll include it in the weekly plugs. And hopefully I don't completely lose my voice, which I'm getting pretty close to doing. And our boy Steve Rennis wants us to vote for him. It's facebook.com, photo, something. He must have took a picture of something, which I can't click on right now because the laptop is down and my phone is acting as my Facebook. And I'm definitely losing my voice. I'm surprised I went 42 minutes before it started to collapse. But let's soldier on here, since there's only 18 minutes left in the show, as we go to the Alpha Females of the Week. And here is why there's a 3-way tie. there was going to be a trivia question one day of who the first comic was to stand up at the Alpha Comedy Club. And the answer to that trivia question is going to be Randy Lupo. And she is the alpha female this week, along with her two cohorts that night, Pam DeButch and Gina DiMaggio. You girls killed it for me. You knocked out of the park. I was so proud of all of you. You really did a great job. Gianna's a whole different story. Gianna just walked by looking really sexy, Gene.
That's all she had to do.
That really was all she had to do. It really was. And honestly, she saved my set just by looking that good. Because she was just amazing. She was a great girl, and she was a good sport about it. Every time she walked by, I just thanked her for walking by. The crowd just loved it, and the crowd just kept thanking her. She went to the bathroom, the crowd thanked her. She was in the parking lot, people were thanking her. This poor girl will never know if someone is being sincere and saying thank you to her, or if they were at the show and just it's her new battle cry. Everyone sees her, it's thank you, Gianna. This poor girl. So she'll probably at some point in time make the alpha female of the week. But I got to say, for this week, Randy Lupo, Pam DeButch, Gina DiMaggio, you girls all crushed it for me. I'm so proud of all of you. I was proud of Dave Hodge. So I named this Alpha of the Week because you came out to the Alpha Comedy Club, you stood tall, and you crushed it, and everybody loved you, and everybody had a good time. And that's what it's about. You come out and you have a good time. And that's what I want to see. So, by all means, everybody give them a shout out for Alpha Male and Females of the Week. Ray Brito in the house. One of my favorite comics. He's another, you know what? Here's another comic I have to have out to my club. Like I said before, there's so many great comics that I want to have out. And the spots filled up so quick, I couldn't get to everybody I wanted to. I feel bad that Anthony Crescenzo doesn't know about my club. Ray Brito, I got to have him out. Mike Bonner, I got to have out. You guys are just killing it week in and week out. You're great comics. I can't wait to get you out there. It's just there's so many people who want to be on the shows, and people just keep asking and calling out. And I will. I promise I get to every one of you. I'm not forgetting you, and I'm not blowing you off. It's just that we're still trying to find our footing at the club. And as soon as we do, I'm going to have everybody out. You know, I have a list of comics I want to bring out there. And trust me, all you guys are on that list. Guys and girls, I'm trying to get everybody out there as quickly as I can. But don't worry, as time goes by, I'll definitely reach out to you, and we'll have you out. That being said, with 15 minutes left, I'm gonna try and muscle through the plugs, which should take me about 10 minutes, and then I'll probably wind up getting out of here a little early because I have zero voice left. All that yelling at Ruben for shutting off my show. Which, by the way, isn't the first time my show's been shut off here. Just saying. You know, it's become like a battle cry around here. Let's see, where are we? As always, the Alpha Comedy Club. It's inside Jim Dandy's restaurant. In the meantime, go to Jim Dandy's restaurant, 102 Park Avenue in Rutherford, New Jersey. The food is to die for. All of it is good. You know, it's really, they got wings, they got burgers, they got ribs. Anything you order off the menu, you can't go wrong. Bring the kids, they got hot dogs and stuff like that. Everything is spectacular. So just if you're in the Rutherford area, stop by Jim Dandy's. Tell him Ed from the Alpha Male Show sent you. And hopefully you're talking to the owner because I think everybody else is a little shady on who I am. But anyway, if you're not in the mood for wings and ribs, which is always a possibility, and you want some top-notch pizza, you go to Josie's Pizzeria at 228 Stuyvesant Ave. Give them a call, 201-933-1966, or go to josiespizzeria.com. It's just down the block from Jim Dandy's, so you can actually go to both. If somebody in your party wants ribs and somebody wants pizza, you can go right down the block, grab Josie's Pizzeria. It's the best pizza in the house. Their pasta's incredible. All their meals are great. I'd run a comedy show out of there on Friday nights if it was big enough. But it's not, so I go eat pizza there on Friday nights, and Saturdays I eat at Jim Dandy's. It's the best of both worlds. Also, my girl Jen Garrett, who was here earlier, I don't know if she's still in the house, but go to Jen Garrett at rockamail.com. Drop her a donation. She runs Paws and Claws Rescue. She's rescuing all kinds of animals day and night. She's got raccoons. She has wolves. She has mountain lions, tigers. I don't think any bears, so I can't say oh my, but she's got a lot of great animals there. If you're in the Florida area, go to Brew and Burger. Check out my boy Rocco Filarino. We're gonna have more. We're gonna have more information on that in weeks to come. And once he gets up and running, I can't wait to get down there now to go get a burger. I don't drink, but I'll eat burgers there. Also, my boys at North Jersey Alliance Football Club had an outstanding weekend down in Atlantic City. They crushed it. They were robbed in the semifinals because the referees are afraid of their power and them taking over the world of soccer. So, but North Jersey Alliance Football Club, check them out. Go get some stuff for them. Go to their Facebook page. Check that out. The website's attached. Go out to the website and buy some gear for them. Their gear is awesome and top notch. Again, as soon as I settle down, I'm going to get some of their gear and raffle it off here at the show. Maybe I'll even include it in the winnings of the Alpha Madness tournament. I am definitely losing my voice, but I am soldiering through the plugs. I believe there's still her website. I haven't talked to Cynthia in a week or so. But I will get an update from her to make sure this is where to go. I'm pretty sure it is. Go to fancentro/Cynthia Taser. That's Taser with a Z.com. And check out Cynthia Taser. I know Gene has. I know Ruben has. Because everyone loves a 6-foot gorgeous blonde. So go check her out, and you'll fall in love with her the same way I have. If you're looking to travel, go see, give my girl Mary Rose McGivern a call. Give her a call at 412-901-8420. She's amazing. She will get you anywhere you want to go, by land, by sea, by turtle. If you want to walk there, however you want to get there, Mary Rose will get you there. She will get you there without getting you those bad Nike shoes that fall apart on the basketball court. She'll get you some really good shoes if you have to walk there. But she will get you there with top quality equipment. And just to show everybody that the Alpha Comedy Club is not filled with a bunch of egomaniacs who only think of themselves. If you're in Atlantic City any night of the week, go to acjokes.com and check out the AC Comedy Club. My buddy Matt Bridgestone runs that place. Top-notch club. Matt's a class act. He's got Steve Buddha down there with him all the time. Ray Vasquez. Zach Pickard. He's always got the best comics coming in from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. These are top-flight guys. So by all means, check them out. Go to the AC Comedy Club in Atlantic City. Go to acjokes.com for tickets and discounts. Monday nights, every Monday night, check out the Uncomfortably Funny podcast from 7 to 9 with Anthony Ennis, Dave Hodjanowski, and Shay Farrell, all brought to you from Pet Cemetery Studios, which oddly enough looks like Dave Hodjanowski's living room. I just called in this week. Praise Dave for a job well done at the Alpha Comedy Club. And all this is brought to you from HamiltonRadio.net, where Ruben and Gene owe me a quarter. And after unplugging me, Ruben now owes me 50 cents. I think that's everything. March the 14th. Don't forget Steak and Blowjob Day, the Alpha Madness tournament is coming up next week or so. So be on the lookout for that. If you were named Alpha Male or Alpha Female during the year, odds are you will be in this tournament. Rescue Mania, April the 14th at St. Mary's to support Tracers. And the most important thing, Alpha Comedy Club this Saturday night. Everybody come on out. Fill up the room. The more you fill up the room, the more shows I get. More shows I get, the more comics I get to have come in and bring you fantastic shows like we had this weekend. Everybody had a great time. I expect the same this week. It's a little earlier than usual, but I'm going to sign off because I literally have no voice left. I can't wait until this crummy, long, overdue winter is over with. This weather is creepy and it's disgusting and it's killing my voice. Before I forget, go see Steve Rennis. Click on the Facebook thing he has in here and vote for him. I haven't done it yet, but I will as soon as I sign off. Other than that, make sure you come out this Saturday. If you don't, you might just get the clap or the grip. All that being said, everyone have a great night, and I will see you here next week on the Alpha Male Show.